It is a very magical time for thousands of island high schoolers as prom season is here, and Officer Paul Tapao is with us right now, and we have safety tips as youngsters get ready to celebrate, get all dressed up, you know, have a really good time with their classmates and everything, make lifelong memories and everything. But it's important, Paul, that they stay very, very safe and very aware.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, the seniors, they hit their milestone. You know, they're going to be graduating, and of course, what greater way to send your students up than to give them the prom, and you know, to partake in the prom is something that should be memorable. And we want to advise, you know, the parents to know exactly what your child is going to be doing that prom night. It really is important that the parents get involved. And the one thing that we want to stress is alcohol, underage drinking, and of course DUI related offenses. We've already started our Mission Guardian Angel campaign. We did FD, and we expressed to the kids about, or the students of FD, about the importance of making better choices. And again, you know, we're reaching out to the parents of the respective child that's going to be celebrating prom to really have a discussion with your child, whether they're being invited as a date or they're going to be, you know, courting somebody to take to the prom. Talk to them about where they're going to be, how, you know, who they're going to be with, and talk to them about making better choices.
Okay, now of course you and I, you know, both had our own respective prom experiences and everything like that, and everybody wants to make it, you know, it's a night out with your friends and everything like that. But you know, there is no shame, everybody, in getting dropped off at the prom with your date by an older brother, a cousin, even your parent and everything like that. No shame in that. And you know, those services like the stretch limos, even the stretch Hummer, they're actually pretty affordable if you and your friends, you know, pony up the money. So you should get a driver. Yeah,
absolutely. You know, I mean, if you're caught in a situation where, you know, your friends are the people that you're going with to the prom, where they're able to get their hands on alcohol and, you know, they've been consuming, really, we want to stress that don't get behind the wheel, don't get in the car, make better choices, call a cab, or, you know, like what you said, pony up for that stretch limo, or even utilize some of the services that are out there, such as Stroll Guam, and you know, they can be your private chauffeur for the prom, and it's inexpensive and it's safe. It keeps them safe because, let's face it, you know, when our kids are out there, we're not always going to be around them, and we rely on them to make better choices. And unfortunately, some of the kids, they get into peer pressure. You know, they get into certain groups where it's like it's going to be part of a rites of passage where they're going to have to say, do I go with this group and consume alcohol, or do I just step away and say, no, you know, I think my future, it's better off if I make this right choice.
All right, shout out to our friend Amit and his team at Stroll Guam for doing good things for the community. So because drinking underage is illegal, we want to reinforce this right now. Let's play a little game of, you know, Scared Straight. For kids that are caught consuming alcohol underage, what are the penalties for that?
Well, it's what we do is we take them into custody, and then we issue them a notice to appear. Okay, we got to stress that underage is 21. Okay, if you're an adult, okay, if you're under the age of 21, it becomes a petty misdemeanor. But when we take kids into custody, and this is the age of 18 and below, they're still considered minors. We take them into custody, we write them a notice to appear, and the report actually gets sent forth to the family courts. The family courts judge make the decision and everything, and because they're dealing with minors, it really does become a fine line between whether they're going to spend 2 days in Department of Youth Affairs ordered by the judge, or they're going to have to do community service. And keep in mind too that this is going to affect your future if you're applying for you know, a college of your choice, or you're applying for a workforce, or even joining the military. Everybody's going to be asking for
applying for a loan.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you're entering adulthood, and they're going to ask for a court clearance, and they're going to ask for police records or a police clearance, and that's going to show if you're an adult that you've been taken into custody, or you've been actually detained for DUI offenses or underage drinking under the age of 21.
All right, Paul, we appreciate it as always. So once again, we want to emphasize everybody out there, do not let a silly mistake on prom night because you consumed alcohol be the memory that you carry with you the rest of your life, because really it's not worth it.
Yeah, you know, it really is incumbent upon that child or incumbent upon that student to just make better choices, because the choice that you make can actually save your life and the life of your fellow classmates. So please, you know, class of 2017, go out with a bang, leave your memories and leave your mark and make better choices.
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me again.
All right. Please be safe in prom night, everybody. We are back right after this.